Sunday Night Quarterback is sponsored by Midwest Bank Center.
And it's a pleasure to get together with Brady Cook. Well, I think you described it really well on the 30-yard run. It was like a parting of the seas. What a moment.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. That was my last play. Quarterback draw. You have options on both sides to throw the ball, but they brought pressure, and as soon as Jamal picked up the linebacker, I knew immediately if I could just sneak through, there was no one left, and the seas parted, and it was a beautiful play.
At that moment when you're crossing the goal line, what is that like?
Oh, it's a feeling of relief, excitement. It's hard to explain. Anytime you get in that end zone, so much goes into it, and it's not easy to score touchdowns. That's for sure. And especially in moments like that, it's hard to put words on it. Just excitement and just really enjoying it.
The celebration had to be brief because you guys had the 2-point conversion. And, oh, by the way, that's like the most creative play of the year. We're asking, where's that been?
I know. We've actually been practicing that play for about a year. We installed it for the Ohio State game, actually, during bowl prep. And we've carried it for literally a year. And it worked perfect. Motion out, I go line up at receiver. Boot back around, and of course, LB3 was wide open. So that play was awesome, too.
So the stats for your career are insane. 8,500 passing yards, fourth all-time. You could pass Brad Smith with a really good bowl game. But I think the stat you're most proud of, your 25th win, ties Brad Smith on the all-time win list for Mizzou quarterbacks. That's serious business.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about. I heard some of those numbers last night, and 25 wins, and I loved every single one of them, and they don't come easy either. And I think it's just a testament to my path and career and this team and what we've accomplished the last few years. And that's crazy. 25.
So what do you think when you hear the stat? You are 9-1 the last 2 seasons in one-score games.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. I think about that stat. I look back to 2022, 2021, all of those close one possession losses that we had, where we couldn't find a way to win, couldn't get it done, and I think. It really changed in 2023. We started winning those games. We really did. And I think that's a learned skill and something that a team can become really good at. You got to have grit. You can't flinch when you go down. You can't flinch in big moments. And you've got to be clutch. And I think 2023, 2024, we really learned as a team how to find ways to win. You look at just some of the games this year, crazy stuff. And I think it just comes down to finding a way.
And part of it is you guys have been slow starters. You can't deny the 9-3 record, but you even talked about it after the game on Saturday. For some reason, you guys don't get off to great beginnings.
Yeah, for whatever reason. You never want it to go like that. You want to come out hot. You want to get rolling immediately. And we've struggled with that. We have, for whatever reason. And I guess at the end of the day, it is about how you finish. And I think, I guess since we're slow starters, we've had quite a bit of practice as far as, fighting back, clawing back, and finding a way to win at the end.
So your relationship with Coach Drink, how would you describe it? I would anticipate one day when you get married, he's going to be at that wedding.
Yeah, absolutely. He'll definitely be at my wedding. And I think the word is just meaningful, genuine. We have a really, really special relationship. We've spent a ton of time together the last 5 years, a ton. And he's been a big influence in my life and in football. And I'm just so grateful. I think, the things he's taught me, the adversity we've shared, the success we've shared, our relationship, that's going to last a long, long time.
And is it also true that your girlfriend actually babysits for Coach Moore? And how did that come about? How'd she get that job?
That's right. That's right. So Carly does babysit for Coach Moore's kids. So she's over there 3-4 times a week, and it just kind of worked out. I talked to Coach Moore this off season, and it's something Carly was interested in doing this year, and I knew. They definitely, they got 2 kids over there, and I knew they need some help, so it kind of ended up working out, and that's been a cool synergy and cool relationship all around for everyone.
Okay, I'm going to bring up bowl game, and you can't say I don't have a preference. I don't care who we play. Let's just say if it was all up to Brady Cook, where would you like to go, and who would you like to play? You got to be a little bit direct here.
Yeah. I think the 2 locations that I have in my mind are Vegas or Nashville. I think both of those places would be a ton of fun. Good bowls from what I hear, just people that have been in the past, and I think just the cities would be really cool to be at. Opponent, I think Illinois would be awesome. That'd bring back a rivalry. That'd be a really meaningful game. I think Colorado would be cool. I think Michigan would be cool if that somehow aligned. But, those are kind of the 2 locations and kind of the 3 teams I think would be really cool matchups.
Got to ask you about your mom and dad. They've been with you every step of the way, your biggest supporters. Your dad even got on the broadcast at the end yesterday. What have they meant to you in this journey?
Oh, I mean, everything. That's the truth. Everything. They have been there every step of the way, and I wouldn't be here without them. I really wouldn't, and that, and I've said it. I wouldn't. They haven't missed a game, haven't missed a practice. They have been there every single step of the way, and I'm forever grateful for that. The tough times in 2022, they were there the entire time, with me every step of the way, and then through the success, seeing them get to enjoy and have fun throughout this process as well. They feel what I feel too, and tough times for me are tough times for them, and so are the good ones. So it's been an awesome journey, and then I'm really just grateful for them.